Waiting for the screen to go live, and there it goes.
That's good, because last time it
I
did not go
see
live.
everything. I see everything. It looks delightful.
You're delightful.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. We'll have to. I had to mess around with audio a little bit. We'll have to ask people if they can hear you okay.
KK.
So I'm waiting to see about that real quick. I
I
think
was
you're.
surprised that
I'm sorry, go ahead.
yesterday during. I was gonna say I was surprised that yesterday during my stream of Luigi's Mansion that Anna didn't materialize when Polterpup
Right?
was on screen. She usually
She.
is like summoned.
Yeah, it's like as soon as the dog appears, it's like, it's so cute the way it's just barking. It's just a delightful little summon thing.
Yeah.
And then, but she didn't. Maybe I guess she might have had students or whatever yesterday.
Oh, maybe.
Sadly, she missed out on Polterpup jumping out of the
Polterpup
gorilla's
is so much
gorilla
greater
suit.
in. Yeah, Polterpup is so much greater in this game. He's kind of a butthead in game two.
On game two, he was a nuisance.
Yeah,
Like he was,
making things harder for me.
yeah. I mean, he was just the main reason for our mission. Hey, Arox, how's it going?
Hey, Rox, can you tell me if you can hear everything correctly?
The game won't have audio yet, so don't worry about that. I'm just saying if you want to hear, if you can hear V, okay.
I'm doing good. Doing
I'm
good today.
I'm alrighty. Hopefully you can hear us both okay, actually, because I had to fix my audio too. Hey, Christy, how's it going?
Hi, Christy.
I hear V. Tara's volume a little low for me. Let me mute the other streams. I can tell for sure.
Okay.
Hmm.
And Christy, you can let us know too how the volumes stack up.
Thank you for the host. Hope you can hear me okay. I don't have it as high as I do other things. You can hear me okay?
Okay, cool, cool. I think your alerts might be still
They
hidden.
they, they are.
Okay.
You can hear me fine. Okay, good. And then we're gonna hear the music in a moment. I just have to remember what I called my alerts.
Oh,
That's the big thing. I mean, it'll be. It has to be one of these things. I think. I hope. That's text. I appreciate it, Rex. I don't need display capture, that's for sure. And yes, thank you for shouting out Christy. I appreciate it. Well
you're
done.
welcome for the shout out.
I don't even know. I honestly don't know where it is. It'll be a browser thing, but I don't know which one it is. I'm doing okay. I'm just trying to figure something out. Cause I know I turned it off last time because of the numerous follows.
Yeah.
There it is again.
What?
A-Rock is hosting me, so I hear it again.
Oh, I thought you were saying that like the bot follow was happening again.
No, that'd be
It's
bad.
like, dang, now you're gonna have 300,
300.
3,500 streamers. And I'm doing good, Christy, to answer your question.
What did I do? I know what most of these are. I should really label these things better. Maybe I deleted it entirely, hoping that it would. But I don't know what would make the sound then. Hmm.
Yeah, I don't think it would make the sound if you had deleted it entirely.
Well, I mean, I'll see hosts, I guess, but I don't know. I won't see follows. That's the problem. Not that I expect to get follows, but well, I don't know what anything else is.
That's okay. Here we go with the bot war. Terror is awesome.
I appreciate you saying I'm awesome, and that I deserve your love, even though I don't want your money. I provide this to you free of charge. Aren't you so lucky?
We are so lucky!
All right, I'm sick of looking for this thing. I'll figure it
That's
out later.
okay.
I
That's
have it
okay,
on
yeah.
everything else, but not this one. Apparently, I think I deleted it, and I think it just shows up now.
That's okay.
So I'll just do
You
like
can always
thanks,
worry about that later.
or not at all.
How to be a detective. It's
All right,
real
now
helpful,
we'll compare our
especially if you're
voices to
new
the
to the
game
mystery
sound.
solving business. And be sure to check out my scrapbook. I put memorabilia from all my past
Let me know how we
cases in
sound
there.
compared to the
A lot
game.
of them were pretty
Yes,
dangerous.
yes.
I
and
can
at
turn
times
us up
really
or turn the
scary.
game down.
But don't say anything about that to my dad, okay?
I won't
He
tell the
worries
dad,
about me
Nancy.
enough as it is. And whatever you do, read what's in the file called Case File. That will tell you all about the mystery I'm about to try to solve.
Yay, case
If
file.
you think you're ready to dive into that mystery, just click on the plane ticket
Game is
and
a little
you'll be
loud.
on your way.
Then we'll turn down the loud Nancy.
That was a little creepy. That was a little creepy.
Okay, well, now she's not talking anymore, so that's good. So hopefully that's better now. Take a look at this case file here.
Current assignment. What assignment? Bess and I are flying to New Orleans for a long weekend of fabulous
Better,
music,
okay.
sightseeing, and food.
Yay!
Okay, so I'm also going to visit Ned's friend Henry Bolet, but only.
That's great, Nancy. I just need you to talk for a little bit. It's fine. We'll talk. We'll start. But first, I want to turn on the lamp. Put some light on the situation. I can't wait for me though. Oh, I can imagine. Shall we start?
Yes, yeah.
It
we're-
is.
It is time to start.
Ah, you saved it. Amazing. It's been a while since I played this
so
game. Well, you're gonna get to see me experience it. Warning, it's best to play this game in the dark room. Well, I have my lights on. If it's daytime, draw the shade. If it's nighttime, turn off all the... How about I just leave the light on in my room and you don't tell me how to play the game? It's alive. Well, I don't want to go in here. Let's turn around, Nancy. Nancy, turn around. Nancy. Dad does what he wants when he wants. It's true. Not that. You're just so awesome. I think you deserve
Hello?
money. Well,
Anybody here?
I appreciate you thinking that. I just do it for funsies, though. Funsies, no munsies.
Hi, the door was open.
Hello, friend. Are you Princess and the Frog?
You gotta dig a little deeper.
Ah, she's back.
Drink
Oh,
this. What is it?
He used
Some
that
of them
poof
make you
powder,
feel better.
and then I took a nappy.
and then he just left me there.
You know what Renee is saying right now?
Okay.
Dig a little deeper.
No. More poison!
More
No
poison!
offense, but yeah.
I mean, tea.
Concoctions. Then I really will have
Ooh,
to take
you almost
the
had me
emergency.
there.
You just go back to your phone call and leave us be. Don't pay him any mind.
Where am I?
I want to see
You're
the sassy
in
swivel,
Bolet's
though.
house, dear, in the
Oh, you
library.
will. You will see it
I
plenty.
carried you in here after I found you unconscious in the foyer.
Did you see that video
dark in
of my
here.
brother-in-law?
Yes, I did.
Mr. Wendell.
Okay.
Lightning must have struck the
I can't. I don't think I'll ever see this game the same way since that video.
Well, the door
Understandable.
was open, so I walked in, and then I saw this. Well, I saw a skeleton, and then he saw me.
Come on, Nancy. You can't be
And then
that
the light
dense.
started
See a
flickering,
skeleton.
And he threw something at me that exploded. The smoke must have made me pass out.
You saw a skeleton?
I'm sure it was just someone, wearing a costume
It
or
was
something.
obviously somebody
I'm
wearing a
Nancy
costume.
Drew, by the way. I came to see Henry.
So we surmised.
She says these things
I'm
sometimes
Renee
that make me
Amon.
question her
I'm Bruno
intelligence.
Bolet's housekeeper. That is, I was. This skeleton that attacked you. We should call the police.
No. No emergency room, no police. Things are complicated enough as it is.
Henry's feeling a mite overwhelmed.
Henry's hiding from the cops,
You
I guess.
are looking much better, so I'm gonna get back to my
What's his
plant
crime?
garden. You need anything? I'll be outside.
Swivel in that chair too much.
Probably.
Call them.
Being too
them on
angsty.
hold for 5 hours and see what
Sir, this is a citation for being too emo.
Overtly emo. You're a little bit over the emo limit. at least
And, we
10 to
just
20 miles over, so that's gonna cost you.
We just think for your safety and the safety of people around you, you need to temper your feelings a little bit. Time to explore.
Do. Miniature modelers of America, first place. Noise.
Heck yeah.
It looks like he wins a lot.
Yeah, he's a winner.
When it comes so naturally to him.
One of these cups has something in them.
I don't know how to look at. Oh, I can. Okay.
I just found a glass eye. Did Bruno Bollet wear
Nice.
one?
Yep, wore a glass eye for as long as I can remember. Had a whole collection of them. Liked to wear a different color every day.
I didn't know how I can look at the top of them, but apparently you can only look at the top of one of them.
Yeah, the one that says low rolling when you picked it up, which is the one you picked up and got the eye out of.
I get you. Oh, the jazz is coming into play.
Oh yeah.
A great jazz
So-
musician.
I have like, I thought it would be fun to one day try to see.
Hi, Angel.
Hey, Angel. Good morning. I thought it would be fun one day to try to see every place that Nancy's been to in a game.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be fun.
I think it would be. Yes, thank you
You're
for shouting.
welcome,
Thank you
Angel.
for shouting out, Angel.
You deserve.
It true.
Everybody who I shout out deserve it.
It true. I wouldn't mind seeing the Big Easy, as it were.
Yeah. I would not want to go during like Mardi Gras because I feel
Oh,
like that
no,
would just
not
be
at all.
insanity.
I'd rather go at a time that I know nothing major is going on there.
Yeah. And maybe not in like the dead of summer because from what I understand it has a pretty similar climate to Charleston and I know that like August is like brutal. So like I probably wouldn't go there in like August.
Yeah, I think that it's more like maybe October, November or something.
Yeah, or like a
Or
winter month
Maybe
destination.
January.
Yeah.
Hey Silver, how's it going? We did finish Old Clock last time.
Got him.
Thanks for shouting her out too. I know she's been playing some Monkey Island games.
Hey, that's fun.
They are fun. Even if it is very easy to get lost and confused in that. You went to New Orleans last year in July. I agree on that.
Oh yeah.
I can
I'm
only
sure
imagine.
it's like hot and wet like it is here. I would recommend a ghost tour if either of you eventually go. Yeah, honestly, I would love that.
I don't know if I'll go, but I'll definitely eventually hoe down in New Orleans.
I've done ghost tours in Charleston and in Savannah, Georgia. Both super creepy. I love them. I'm glad you're doing well. Did you want to talk to Henry before moving
I mean,
out of
I'm
this?
just looking around the room. I wasn't gonna leave.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
I'm doing pretty good, Silver.
I'll talk to the Swivel Master. I just
What a
imagine he
title.
I just imagine he like runs his little feetsies around when he's doing it. Flawless sound effects.
Oh, you don't have to commute hours anymore, A-Rox? Did you move closer to your business? If so, that's awesome. And I'm sure way more convenient. Hey, HS.
Hey HS, how's it going? Good to see ya. Overslept and woke up 10 minutes before I opened. Almost was late. Luckily, I live literally next door. That helps a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, I remember for a while you were commuting like hours, so I'm sure 10 minutes is way, or like right next door is like way easier.
Swivel.
Oh, Nancy, nice to meet you. Ned sent you here to check up on me, huh?
Do you like Death Cab?
He's kind of worried about you, that's all.
Ned's a nice guy. I mean, I really don't know him that well, just from school. But
You
when I
kind of seem
mentioned that my
like
only
maybe
living
you
relative
have
just
every
died, he was all
Evanescence
like,
album to ever
"How
exist.
you
Am I right
feeling,
in this?
man? You doing okay? On a
I'm
talk?"
trying to judge you
Of course, I
based
guess I
on
do come
what
across as a
Fall Out Boy
needy
album's your favorite.
sometimes.
I'm kind of thinking like early Fall Out Boy, right?
You're probably not one of those American idiot types that's when they got too mainstream.
You look pretty busy.
Great Uncle Bruno named
There's
me
a back
executive
area of about
his
1,600
estate,
square feet.
which
That's a
means I have to
lot
make
behind
sure
my
all
business.
the
I turned
bills
into an
are paid
apartment, and I
debts
live back
taken
there
care of
during the
so
week.
his
That's
assets can be
nice.
distributed.
It's helpful. Oh, look, it's Chris
Unfortunately,
Angel.
he
Mind
cared
freak.
less about little things like keeping records
Hey,
or
Dirk.
balancing checkbooks.
Don't mind freak
Dealing
me
with
out,
his
Chris
creditors
Angel.
and their
I have
lawyers
not
has
listened
been
to
an
anything you
absolute
say.
nightmare.
He made you his executive?
He's basically saying
You
like
two must have been
his uncle
close.
died and he has to like settle all of his accounts and estates and everything.
Since I had no other relatives, he took me in, or should I say he shipped me out.
How you doing,
Boarding
Dirk?
school, summer camp, military school.
See if I
college.
found that
He
helps a
may have looked
lot.
After me.
I'm sure it does. Gosh.
Didn't know him at all. So, thanks for
And
stopping by.
not to
Nancy.
mention just the
Now
wear
you
and
can
tear on
report
your
back to
car.
Ned that I'm fine
Yep.
and go enjoy New Orleans.
Like I just had to replace the starter in my
I
little
can't.
Honda, and it
Little
hurt.
Moxie.
Who that skeleton man
And it
was,
hurt.
what he was doing here, and why he knocked me out like that.
I'm
I
doing
am
okie
doing
dokie.
it.
I can understand you're not wanting to call the police, but somebody should investigate.
How did Shaw
And
go
since
last
playing
night?
detective is kind of a hobby with me.
No offense, but are you sure you didn't just pass out from the heat and
Oof,
humidity
yeah,
or
that's a lot.
something and dream that you saw the skeleton dude?
I get goth hipster vibes from Henry. Like My Chemical Romance is too mainstream. Yeah. He's probably like, yeah, I have their first album, but after that, I just couldn't handle it.
Too much for me. They lost who they were.
It's possible, I guess.
Shaman, I'm
But
glad.
I'd like to look around just the same.
It's also possible that like
Look around
Henry
all
is
you
one of
want,
those types that
but I
just
should
listens to
probably warn
like
you, Uncle Bruno was into exotic
classical
pets.
music and that's
Didn't
it.
believe in cages, so he gave him the run of the place. And just because he's
I could see that
doesn't
too.
mean they are. So if you're gonna go poking around, be careful.
Swivel back. I'm scared of hanging on your ass because I saw the. Oh. Oops.
Oh,
Oh boy, I have 7 streams up right now. What am I thinking? You're thinking that you're enjoying all the streams you can. I can see Henry listening to class. It's very possible.
so you can go wherever you please. You could go outside and explore. You could explore the rest of the house.
Do, 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 do. Click, 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 click.
Time will tell.
Henry is totally a goth hipster. Hipster.
He's such a hisper.
Careless hisper. I can see Henry. Someday I'll get the hang of walking around in Dance 2 games. Someday.
Someone told me this house in Thornton Hall had the same first floor layout.
Oh, hello, eyeball.
Well, I guess they have a similar layout, but the second room is on the wrong side of the stairs. And there's no, like, hallway. There's a way bigger second floor in Thornton Hall.
Well, I mean, they're talking about the first floor layout, not the whole.
Oh, first floor layout, duh.
Nancy,
yeah, if-
Nancy, kick the door down. Nancy, kick
If,
the door down.
If the room that Henry was in was, like, underneath the stairs, that would be way more like Thornton Hall.
I feel like with how it appears sometimes, it looks like Nancy's like kind of lopsided.
Yeah, like she's leaning.
Like, I'm just gonna casually lean at the top of the stairs for no reason.
Yeah, I mentioned that sometimes. Like I had taken a crooked picture and I had to put in Discord of the construction that was happening in my hotel lobby, and I commented, "Dang, with how crooked I took this picture, I look like Nancy standing in the foyer of the Bolé house."
The Bullet House.
Yeah, both houses are technically Southern examples. That's true.
Still not
You've
used to-
got Georgia versus Louisiana.
I'm still not used to navigating indie games that drive quite crazy with all my clicking. What else are you supposed to do on a point and click? You right. I was wondering where the rest of the houses are.
Like where the rest of the rooms are in the house.
How they're all set up. Let's create a game that's all Dutch angles.
And like from a film standpoint, like you use Dutch angles.
Iconic
for, like-
game. Hi, Brooke. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just wanted to
Oh no, you're fine.
I just
Hi,
wanted to
Brooke.
say hi. Don't beat me.
So, like in film, the purpose of a Dutch angle is to kind of make you feel unsettled and like off kilter. Like if people are using Dutch angles like flippantly, then it doesn't have the same effect. But when used properly, like that's sort of like the feel that a Dutch angle is supposed to give. So maybe that is purposeful, and like they're kind of making you feel like Nancy is a little off kilter. But I don't know. It's almost used too much in the house, and so you kind of just feel like, whoa, Nancy been drinking a little bit too much of those mint juleps, I guess.
Do they drink a lot of mint juleps in New Orleans?
Yes, I think so. I mean, I know mint juleps are like kind of a southern-wide drink, but
I know.
I think they're-
I just know them for like the Kentucky Derby, but I don't know anything else beyond that.
I think they're in multiple areas. Like they're even like served here. But I think it's a pretty common drink, I would think, in New Orleans.
I'm just gonna press this gator toy a lot.
Exactly, Dirk. Kind of the same thing with like 20 hertz tones. Like if you use it too much, like I'm of this opinion, and sorry to be like going all like film student on you, but like I'm of the opinion that like less is more in film, and like if you use too much of an effect or too much of like an aesthetic, it can sometimes lose its effect. And so anyway. Or the jump scare sting. Exactly. Jump scare. I can say words. And yeah, Dirk, Thornton Hall is supposed to take place on a little island off the coast of Georgia, not far from Savannah, Georgia. So if I were to like put a pin in the map of where all the Nancy Drew games take place, then
Sure does, HS.
Then Thornton Hall would technically be the closest to me.
Gator had a lot to say. Not gonna lie.
I would rather have silence in some films instead of being told how to feel. Yeah. And I think silence in films can serve like a pretty good purpose too. Like sometimes it's very like poignant if you have silence for a moment in films.
Yeah, it can express a few different things, including like in horror movies when they decide to just entirely kill off all the music and only have just silence around the area. You know something's going to happen, or you think something's going to happen, and then you just hear like a sound amongst all the silence.
Mm-hmm.
Could be very unsettling.
And very effective.
Yes. The closest to me like River Heights or something. I would rather have silence in some films. It's great.
Yeah, I had actually, at one point, I had marked a world map of where all the games take place, and that was kind of what made me decide, like, hey, it would be really fun to make it, like, a life goal to, like, see every place that Nancy's seen in games. Oh yeah, this puzzle.
Is it a well-liked puzzle?
I don't dislike it, but it is kind of tricky. The closest to me is that last third of Last Train in Nevada. Nice.
Does pressing the star button reset it? Is that what it does?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Me and Steph looked up the address to the theater in Final Scene, but it comes up as an old office building. That's awesome. It'd be funny to like go there in St. Louis and like take a picture and be like, here we are at the Royal Palladium. Oh, you figured out you can use the
Arrow keys, yeah.
arrow
It
keys,
helps
yeah.
a lot.
You can zippy zoom.
It's true. Oh, I see I cannot cross over the yellow.
No, it's a laser that will shoot you in the head.
But maybe my character wants to be shot in the head.
I like how you just went back to your little spot.
The world
I'm just
scares
gonna wait
me.
here for the reset. The amount of times I've been to St. Louis before I played Nancy Drew games is ridiculous. I used to go there for a yearly board game convention called Geek Way to the West. That sounds fun. Oh yeah, get 'em.
I'm just not sure what I'm supposed to do now. That's the problem.
You need to get that other marble.
And to block the other yellow thing, right?
Correct.
I'm just trying to figure out how I can do that.
I think you can figure it out.
Hopefully. Let's go there because it's close and I love it. I have family lives there too. Fun. Well, I mean, use that emoji. I'm gonna do a happy face. Whoops.
Here's what I should do, guys. I should rent a huge RV and pick some people
Here's
up.
that plan again.
Yeah. And we'll just do a United States tour of all the places Nancy been. Who's in? Cool. Silver's in. Let's do it. All right, let's do it. Yeah. And I'm sure it will not be cramped in our little RV. Maybe I should get like a tour bus. Maybe that'll be more comfy. More beds. Let me know if you want a small hint. Oh, never mind.
Why are you never minding?
The hint I was going to give you was that you can move the first marble up, and then the second marble in its original position may help you find the solution. Perfect, Dirk, because I would be terrified to drive a tour bus. I like how the little man has like just 1 foot. That's the length of his whole body.
That's how it should be, right?
Forget choir tour. This be ND tour. Yeah, it's true. And then we'll just have to figure out like how to earn money. Maybe we could have like a streaming, streaming area, and we could all take turns streaming. And we'll use our stream cash, which is obviously so much. We'll use our stream cash for funding the trip. and then what we'll do is we'll when we're all done with all the US places, we'll buy airfare to go to all the international places that Nancy has been. Man, look at me coming up with brilliant ideas. You got this, Terry, you got this. Heck yeah, you got the eyeball. Geek.
Ring a ding ding.
Nice.
Sounds like a plan. I could drive it for you. Forget choir tour, this BND tour. You gotta have dreams.
Cause you gotta have dreams.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Or I could make an immersive ND experience and take up odd jobs for like a couple minutes. That's true.
Ooh, that's good.
People would totally pay us to
This is what we would do.
speak
We would
Icelandic.
yeah. We could like go to like a little cafe in like a small town and be like, we have no money. We'll wash your dishes and oh, do you need to seat a bunch of people? We'll figure out how to do seating arrangements and stuff like that. That'd be fun.
I'll work in your kitchen and put paprika on everything.
Yeah. A Big Mike's immersion excursion. Pay me any day to make bento boxes. Yeah, we'll just go to like a Japanese restaurant and you like be like, do you sell bento? Please give me cash to arrange your bento.
Still have to do that.
Nobody orders bento like this.
All done.
Make them.
Can't check that off yet.
You just flash people from Finn. Haha! I made these bentos the way I wanted, not the way you wanted me to. But nobody does that.
Kapow!
Henry, I got questions for you.
Yes?
Oh, you didn't swivel.
Henri.
Why is there
Make
an empty
breakfast like
frame
what?
in
Yep,
the gallery
and put
in the
paprika on
other room?
everything.
Apparently
Exactly.
someone stole the canvas.
You want paprika
Randy
on
says
your
it disappeared sometime after
pancakes?
Randy died.
No. Oh, too bad. I
see.
baked them in.
I baked in paprika. They're paprika cakes.
Heck yes, I did.
Was it valuable?
You're welcome.
It was of my parents.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh
Be
yeah.
safe, Christy.
Renee doesn't like me. Wouldn't surprise me if she took it out of spite.
That Renee.
I found this.
Just
scrap
become
of
Frank
paper
and
in the
work in a diner,
fireplace.
yeah.
Do you know anything about it?
I got some boigers for ya.
Cheeseburger.
Just looking for something that might.
I
tell
could
me
do
who
snack
that
shop, boss, but
skeleton
I'm
man
terrible
was.
at cooking eggs. Okay, that's fine. I'll do the cooking of the eggs if you can handle snack shop, cause I'm pretty good at eggs.
Go to France and make parfaits.
Yes, we got plans, guys. We totally got this.
And we'll just make some art forgeries too.
Ooh, yes.
Because all we have to do to make art forgery is color by the number.
Do you know what this is? I found it in the other room.
Looks to me like some kind of tracing.
I was thinking
Thanks
that
for telling me
maybe
that
my
was a type of
skeleton
tracing.
man left
I
it
never would have
behind.
guessed.
Well, I sure don't know anything about it. Anything else?
Why is there a model of a cemetery in the other room?
Because great Uncle Bruno used to oversee the cemetery next door. Made that scale model so he could keep track of where everything, or should I say, everyone was. He did all those miniature crypts himself. And people think I'm weird.
Is your great uncle's
You are
estate
weird, don't
worth
worry.
very much?
I have no idea, nor will I
You
until
can
I
work
get
the
all
police and
his
stage a
affairs
heist. This is true.
He was a dentist for most
I
of
just
his
need to
life,
learn my
so he must have
basic-
had some money squirreled
French.
away.
Oh, we can also
As you can
dance
tell, he
in
was
cat
darn good
suits.
at squirreling away junk.
That's an important thing we
Ooh.
can do too.
I feel like that's the funnest way to make money.
Have you had any?
Who
of
do
his
we
things
nominate to be
appraised?
the cat
Somebody
suit
from a curio
dancers?
shop
I
came in
nominate
and
you.
Took a quick look around.
You're the
Uh,
proest
Anything
dancer.
formal.
That'll be cat suit flailing.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Sounds
Yeah, and your point is
I just don't know.
Get booed off stage for doing it wrong.
That's exactly what I want in my life. I'm gonna, I wonder if I can mute myself for a quick sec to blow my nose. Yes, one
Still have to
moment.
do that.
Be safe.
Did that. All done.
And she is fond of cats, too. She is a cat lady now. So it might be best to have Paige do
Did
it.
that.
Did I really explore that little room? I just went up there and saw it was locked. That's not really exploring.
There's 2 rooms upstairs. There's one
Oh.
unlocked and one locked. I think you went in both.
Okay.
Can't check
But
that
I
off
think
yet.
there is something you can find in the unlocked room.
I haven't done that.
I mean, I found an eyeball in one of the rooms.
Oh, then I think that's all you can find right now.
Guess I get to go call Bess now.
Yep. You could also look around outside, whichever you want.
Turn around.
Bright eyes.
Hello?
Bess, hi, it's me.
Hey, Nance. I just got back from shopping, which
9
I am
years of
happy
dance.
to report
Huh.
is
See, there you go.
fantastic here.
So we can have Kawhi and
what's
Paige
going
do
on
it.
with you?
A lot.
It's fine.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
lot is in a whole bunch of fun stuff?
Let me start by telling you what happened when I arrived at Henry's house. I walked up to the front door and discovered it was open. So I
So I feel like if I walked to a front
You
door
are knocked
and saw that
out by
it was
a
open, I
skeleton
probably wouldn't just go
wearing
in.
A red ascot?
Someone dressed as a skeleton
No.
wearing a red ascot.
That's not
You think it
me.
was a burglar?
I'm not sure. I caught him or her sneaking around the scale model of a cemetery. And later I found a tracing of something right by it. So if I could just figure out
Who's gonna
what
make
is the
gumbo?
tracing
Oh.
of, and what, if anything, it has to do with that model
I'm not familiar with the
cemetery,
gumbo.
I might be able to figure out who Skeleton Man is.
I know that tone of voice. You're not leaving there until you've done just that, are you?
Oh, I also found some kind of receipt in the fireplace that may or
Those
may
are
not
supposed to
be
be
a
the
clue.
case where like Nancy
What's
will
it a
solve
receipt
mysteries.
for?
Mysteries
what I
we're
need
not
to
even
find
asked to
out.
solve.
See, it's half burned up. All I can read is the receipt number and the name of the place it's from. Zeke.
Zeke's? You gotta be kidding me.
Why? What do you mean?
I mean, I'm sitting here on our balcony in the French Quarter looking down at a place across the street called Zeke's.
That's great. So go over there and ask whoever's behind the counter what receipt number 21-3872 is for.
Oh, I have to respond.
Oh. You're like,
I thought she was just gonna say no way.
Snoop?
I wouldn't call it snooping.
Forget it. Not gonna do it.
Beth,
I'm not good at that sneaking around stuff, Nancy. I get nervous, my tongue gets all knotted up, my palms sweat, to say nothing of my armpits.
Beth, receipt number
It's time to be a jerk to Lamont, but I don't want to be a jerk to
Go
Lamont.
in and ask what it's for. No big deal.
Maybe not.
But if I gotta,
Beth, you can do it.
This is not gonna end well, I just know it. Okay, I'll call you as soon as it's over.
I'll be waiting.
call is disconnected. I like how Bess's only phone contact is Nancy.
Bess has no other friend.
It's true.
Not
Not,
even
even
her-
not even George
not even-
wants her
Yeah,
to have
not
her
even
number.
her cousin has a phone number.
Thank you for the host, Hammer. How you doing? Good to see you.
Oh, I didn't see the host, I don't think, so
Well,
yeah.
that's because I don't have it open.
Oh, that's
remember?
right, that's right.
Oh,
Dumb.
I wish I knew who this guy was, but I don't think I've seen him before. How's it doing? I'm doing alrighty. Glad you're well. Sup, y'all? Oh, mystical toast. I want it.
I love mystical toast. Toast is mystical.
Toast.
Toast?
Normal. That's why I used the shorty character for the Gumbo Man. Who's Shorty?
Yes, it is his character model.
Well, I guess I gotta rearrange that later. I'll fix it later. Fix it, Felix.
Fix it, Felix!
Hey, doing a little
Hey,
end
Lamont.
of the day shopping, huh?
I think that's
See
Lamont.
something you like?
Yes, it is.
I like everything.
That's what I want to hear. I'm Lamont. This is my place. So if you got any questions, I'm the guy to ask.
Actually, I do have a question. This friend of mine found the number of a receipt that came from this shop, and she asked me to ask you what the receipt is for. But if you're really busy, or you'd rather not, or it's against the rules,
No problem. What's the number?
21-387.
Do Lamont and the doctor share a voice?
21
No, I don't think so.
Here we go. That ticket was for a large box of assorted unknown items I bought from Henry Boley. And, that's all I can tell you.
Assorted unknown items?
It's a box with a bunch of different things in it, kind of like a grab bag. Look, I just don't want to make trouble for anyone, okay?
What's
Can
in the
you tell me
box?
what was in the box?
It's still in the back room. I haven't had a chance to really go through it yet. Hey, is there something else I can help you with? Beads, hula dolls, old books. Got great deals on all of them.
Ignore your question about helping with something else, and I'll just ask another question.
Is Henry Boulay a friend of yours?
No, I met him at the reception at Bruno's house following the funeral. Gave him my card, said when he wanted to start liquidating, he should
Okay,
give me
be
a
safe,
call.
Silver. Good luck looking.
Was Bruno a friend of yours?
Way I hear it, Bruno Boley didn't have any friends.
No
And I
friends.
wish he had been my friend. I mean,
Just like
the house of
Bess.
his is filled with junk. He kept
Only
everything.
has Nancy as a friend.
Someone in my business, the place is knick-knack heaven.
Seeing as this place is called Zeke's, and it's
Bess
your
is
place, shouldn't your
unpopular.
name be Zeke?
Guy I bought this
Unpopular.
place from wouldn't
Bess is
sell it to me unless I
unpopular.
swore I wouldn't change the name. So I didn't. Funny thing was, his name wasn't Zeke either.
Maybe I'll have another look around in here.
Sounds like a plan.
We have fun.
Yeah, we do.
A true mystery. Who is Zeke? He's the engineer and the old man from last train. Huh. I haven't played that one either. Oh, I gotta call Nancy. Good to know. And there's my phone.
Crazy.
V, you don't need to call me. It's okay.
I just,
Hello?
thought
Good
maybe
news and bad
for
news, Nance. I
so
found
that
a
our voice
receipt for a
integrity
box of stuff
doesn't
that
cut
Lamont,
out
the
like
guy who
Discord.
owns Zeke's,
Oh, it's true.
bought from Henry Boulay.
What if we are Zeke? Ooh.
What kind of
The
stuff
mystery
is Henry
gets deeper
selling?
and more
That's the
confusing.
bad news. The box is in a back room, and it contains assorted unknown items, and that's all Lamont would tell me. Said something about not wanting to get anyone in trouble.
I don't want any trouble.
So, looks like that's that.
No. You've got to get into the back room and find out what's in
Nancy,
that box.
break into places.
Which means you're probably going to have
Nancy,
to,
Bess, break into places.
you know.
Nancy
Oh,
says.
no, I'm not
Welcome back,
going to
Christy.
snoop, Nancy Drew. I told you, I'm a lousy snooper.
The only way you can get
You've
better,
got
Bess,
to,
is to
Bess.
snoop
The place
more.
could close by the time I got down there and tried to do it myself. And knowing what's in that box could be really important.
Could be? I'm supposed to risk life, limb, and liberty for something that could be important?
Yes, Bess, please, just find a way to distract this Lamont guy. Look through the box and leave. You can do that, okay?
Of course.
You owe me, Nancy Drew. Oh, do you owe me?
Oh, you're the greatest. You really are.
Saying you're the greatest doesn't really pay back what you have to do. IMO. Snooping
Wait,
the trap,
say
she
that
said.
again.
It would be fun, she said. Bess said that Nancy owes her, and Nancy's only
Oh.
reply to that is, "You're the greatest." That's not paying back. That's just paying a compliment. Bet she'll never pay Bess back.
Can I help you?
I keep accidentally clicking in the food truck.
I mean, you just want some foods.
I always want foods. Hey, can you just be distracted for a while I snoop through your stuff? Okay, thanks.
And she's back.
I'm gonna keep browsing if that's okay.
Enjoy.
You have to do a puzzle in here to get back there.
Done.
Is it like the rearranging stuff so he starts sneezing?
Yep.
I just gotta find out where that is. Like, I saw it earlier, but I don't remember where it was. Ah, here it is. Because of how the screen is set up, I always think Bess is floating down instead of walking on the stairs.
Ah, floating. So, yeah, when you step on the little scale thing, it starts the whole whatchamacallit. But if you click on an item, it'll tell you like where you can place all the possible places you can place that item.
Okay.
But yep, it's just kind of like the way I pretty much do this puzzle, because I can never really remember it completely, is that like I just like put something in the front, like the top or the first space until something happens, and then then I work on the next space or whatever. I think this could be considered a Rube Goldberg puzzle.
Still needs some work.
I mean, it seems
there,
that way.
I think.
How do you figure you're getting there, Bess? We don't have a single thing right. Why do you lie?
That doesn't quite cut it.
That's a charming looking thing. I think it's a shrunken head.
Oh yeah.
Close, but no cigar.
How is that close, Bess? I don't understand.
If it helps, the first like spot is actually not above the balloon. It's to the left of the arm on the other side of the scale. When you step on the scale, you'll notice not only will it inflate the balloon, but it also lifts that arm to the left. And so that's actually the first like spot of the thing.
I was just doing the wrong things that entire time.
That doesn't quite cut it.
So where the bowling ball I have right now is that where the first
Yeah,
step is?
I think that's like the first thing to get right is that one.
I see.
I love how Lamont just doesn't care about what you're doing. I mean, why care? It's not your problem. You know, people come in and touch your stuff all the time. You're a shopkeeper.
No cigar.
It comes with the territory. Ha! Get it?
That's us.
Get it?
I do.
Yeah, I made a joke
Well,
with our
I've got the
names.
right
You
idea.
sure did.
Oh, and another thing I should probably tell you is that obviously you have more spaces than you do things.
Close, but
So
no
not
cigar.
every space will have something in it.
Gotcha. Yep, it just got your joke.
Ah, yes.
I'm getting there, I think.
Yeah, you got the first thing. Ba-doodle-doop, boop, boodle-doop, ba-doop, boop, boodle-doop, ba-doop, boop, boop, ba-doop.
I don't know how record playing could start something else, but maybe I'm just not seeing something. We'll see.
You'll see.
I'm glad I could see the whole animation the whole time.
Yeah.
Close but no cigar.
Hey, Galen. I think that the hula girl is like music activated. So,
Well, that's why I put her there.
yeah.
How's
Hello,
it going,
Galen.
Good to see you. How you doing today, Galen? Don't mind me. I'm just moving objects around in a curiosity shop.
Close but no cigar.
Nothing like a puzzle with just trial and error.
Yeah.
Well, I've got the right idea.
I just realized one of those books in the lineup has a black cat on it.
Yes, it does.
I wonder if that's a reference to game 21, Waverly Academy, even though this was 4 games before that.
It's possible, I guess. I don't know. What does that even do?
What does what even do?
The little pulley system at the end of the first roll. Does
Oh.
it launch it, or?
Yeah, it launches it up to the second shelf.
Okay.
Well, I've got the right idea.
Blink.
It was like the first thing I noticed about the books.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That
never
there's a black
noticed
cat
it till
on it.
just now.
Not that I'm making the connection like you all are.
That doesn't quite cut
It could be foreshadowing. I mean, I suppose they could have had that many games planned out.
Do the objects only react to each other in one way? Like,
Yes.
it's only works if it's right.
Correct.
Okay.
And then there is one other item that you need to get from elsewhere in the shop, but I believe that you can do the whole puzzle with the exception of that one item, and then just add the item when you have everything else ready.
I'm already annoyed with the record player.
That's gonna be like, it's gonna be the new like Scopa song or whatever.
Oh no. I won't have to hear it as much.
Still need some work.
Huh. Is the accordion right there? Or would it?
No.
Okay. Is that where I need to put the new object?
You need something that the purpose of the little ship or whatever is to poke something.
Right.
So that's all the hint I'm gonna give for now.
Hey Disney, how's it going?
Hey Disney. Got him.
Thanks for shouting them out.
I'm getting better at remembering to do shout outs.
Still need some work.
I figured I was supposed to blow up the balloon. Or pop the balloon.
Yes, you are. Which I don't know how it keeps inflating if you poked a hole right in the side, but
Magic. The magic of New Orleans. Or the
Ooh.
zombie balloons.
That
Ooh,
doesn't quite cut
I
it.
like it.
I don't know how many balloons Walmart has. Enough. Are these Walmart logo balloons? Roll back!
Yeah, they are.
Everything's on sale here because nobody wants any of this crap.
Tourists do.
Tourists are dumb.
Close, but no cigar.
You're close.
How you doing this morning, Disney?
So, the thing that you need, you actually can't complete the puzzle until you get the other item. So there is an item that you need in the shop that Bess just steals without asking.
Oh, terrific.
That goes there.
And it just, the puzzle just stays as it is? when
I
we go
believe
with
so,
them?
yeah. You're not wrong. V, since you live in an area with lots of tourists, how bad are they? I'd say 75% of them are fantastic, but the other 25% of them are pretty dang bad.
This might come in handy.
I mean, to be fair, Disney, I also live in an area that has a lot of tourists.
So you stole the thing you need.
The sneezing powder.
Yep.
I do recall him sneezing a lot. Hello, friend.
I think there are a lot of areas that are pretty like tourist heavy. So yeah, if you take out that powder bottle in your inventory, you can play around with it too. Oh yeah, and you have your compact because you got to be looking fresh.
It was a statue from Blackmore Manor. I did not know that. I played it,
Oh, yeah.
just don't remember it. We go to a restaurant and expect fast food. I mean, why wouldn't you do that?
I'm getting there, I think.
We have a huge Erie Canal that runs through us, and we have been around since like the 1800s. Some buildings were built then too. That's awesome. Yeah, I love history.
Close, but no cigar.
And they're standing there in line in front of you whining.
You're close.
I'm getting there, I think.
Otto, thank you for the host. I appreciate it. How you doing? Good to see ya. Just confused about placement now.
Yeah, it's just those last little 3 items up there.
I mean, the teeth are right?
Yes.
Okay. So they wouldn't react otherwise. Thanks for the host, Otto. I hope you're doing well this morning. Or this afternoon, depending on where you are. I don't know. Stop it, Gabe. Stop playing that record.
I'm getting there, I think.
I don't know. I feel like the sneezing pot is the ultimate thing, so I feel like that should go last. But maybe I'm wrong.
Well, yeah, it's not last, but yeah, just keep playing with it. I think you'll get it.
Close, but no cigar.
You need those, yeah, you need those teeth to touch something.
That much I figured. Otherwise, the puzzle was just in there. Puzzles used very lightly.
This, contraption. Ayo.
There, that should do it.
I don't feel like I accomplished
Would
anything.
you help me?
You accomplished a very elaborate
Sure.
distraction. Instead of just like going over there and throwing the powder in his face, which would have been much easier. Poor Lamont.
Oh no! Oh my gosh! Oh shoot! I'm sorry. I'll go get you something. What do you need?
Nose spray. Back room.
No spray, back room, got it.
Well, not weird at all that the girl that wanted to go into the back room to look at stuff is going to the back room to look at stuff.
And also is going to go as slowly as she wants. Yeah, there's no actual time limit on this.
I'm just gonna rob you, Lamont. That was the real reason. Yay! Lamont, I messed up.
Did you try to go out the door?
I'm just gonna leave now.
The police and
It was an emergency. He was sneezing a lot.
I'm not allowed to set foot in his store ever again.
Great.
I told you I
I beat the game.
stuff.
Yes, shortest Nancy Drew game
I wanna
ever.
hear about
Am I gonna watch NFL draft tonight? No.
it. Forget it.
He might have a brother.
No. I
You seem
can't.
very adamant about that.
I just can't. I find it so dull. It's just not for me. I understand a lot of people like it, but it's just not for me at all. Wait, I'll go through the emergency exit. It's a good idea, right?
Yeah.
Lamont suffer for ages. I like watching the first round picks and nothing else. That's fine. I don't even care about watching that.
Cute dog.
I don't know who any of these players are. I don't follow college football at all. I don't know anything about them. I feel like that'll come into play later.
Dressed up iguana with
Yep.
a fruit in front of him.
Yep. I don't follow college football. I just don't know anything about the players, and I never bother to watch how the players are doing, or even learn about the player. Charity shows up week 1 of the season and starts 7. I don't even do that. I just watch occasionally. And then I get to hear about how bad the team that's by me is doing. And I'm like, oh, well, good for them. I'm not even sure if I'm a fan, to be honest. I'm more amused by them losing. I mean, I know about it because my dad watches it, but that's about the full extent. He's the Cubs fan. Ugh. Ugh. I'll pass on wife-beating players and fans. Thanks. The hot takes.
Get him.
stay in the south of France for only a few days, visit some old friends. Well, I spent far too much time in the kitchen. Golden braised pork, shoulder roast with turnips and roasted plums, and entire
Oh, that
quail
sounds so
wrapped in
good.
puff pastry. We brought only a simple chocolate cake from the street market. That was our dinner. Cake. Cake for dinner.
Yes.
She does things like that. You see, always trying to show up the quests.
Guests.
Show up the quest.
Show up the guests.
Show up the guest. I kept reading this quest for some reason. That's how she is, and I can't read the rest. Some of these don't exist. Oh.
So you can use that paper to get into the box.
I mean, am I really showing any emotions? I wasn't alive on the lines for a good team. Hey, it's fine. And it's very possible you'll never be alive when they are a good team. Oh, am I supposed to go in the box now, or do I have everything I need for that
Yeah,
now?
you have, so the paper can get you into the box. So that second paper where Zeke had put a note, or Lamont had put a note that some of these don't exist, that's because they're not actually Hamlet references to look up. They are just a number sequence for you to use with the letter.
That.
Yep, and it's literally just counting letters. So
Oh, gosh.
I know. So if you've got a little, yep. Oh, I heard your pin click.
Yep. I
He's
that's
ready.
what I gotta do. Whichever
So
one
you
bounces,
just-
I'll never be any good. Hey, that's probable. Trying to focus on a puzzle with Lamont's causes reason one can play half this game. I mean, here's my pro strat.
That was a little creepy.
I'll just mute the sound. Oh, it's still loud. Well, I can't mute the computer because then I'd mute V.
Yeah.
Somehow, turning on the volume makes Lamont have the
That's a little
same
creepy.
volume.
Maybe his sneezing is considered an effect.
Ooh, that's true.
Achoo! I just feel bad for the voice actor for Lamont and I wonder how long he had to stand in the sound booth and like sneeze. Is it working?
We'll see. Haha! Oh no, it's
There
still
we go.
loud.
Oh, is it?
Yep. So even if I turn it
Gosh.
all the way down for all of them, it still has him sneezing at the same volume.
Oh my gosh, that's so weird. Those are some bad allergies.
Yeah, he's just as loud.
That sucks. Well, you might as well just put the sound back up, I guess.
Yeah.
Is a little creepy.
Whatever, game. Alright.
Okay, so the
So
first
does
number.
the first one mean a line?
Oh no, it's literally just use the numbers to count letters.
Oh, so it's 1, and then...
Yep, so it's the first letter, and then you count 3 and you use that letter. Then you count 32 and use that letter, so on and so forth.
So... I'm supposed to use, like, the L and La first?
Yes, correct.
And then 3 letters in, I use the V in the second word? Or
Three letters.
3 letters from the first one.
From that letter.
Okay, so it's the E then.
Correct.
They make money being terrible. They have no incentive to do that. I mean, that's pretty much how it is for...
A lot of the NFL.
Yeah. NFL just makes a lot of money. Even if you're terrible. The Bears can attest to that. Well, HS stopped at the Lions. So, it starts with the L and then 3 letters from the L. Then 32 letters from the E.
Correct.
Wow. This is... something.
It is something. It's a tedious puzzle.
I guess this shop was just like, hey, let's put all the tedious puzzles here.
Thankfully, you really don't have a lot to do here after this part. I think you have a few conversations with Lamont throughout the game, but other than that, Not much. Do you mind if I go get a snack while you count letters?
Does the period count as a count or no?
No.
Is the third letter B?
It is.
Okay, then yes, please. I guess I'll ask one more thing.
Uh-huh.
Is the next one 8 letters from the B?
Correct. Yeah, you just keep going.
Okay, it just keeps. Okay.
So, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a snack.
Okay, be safe.
Okay.
I actually really like the Rube Goldberg puzzle machine. I think the effect is cool, but I feel like I don't know, it's just trial and error. And then after you solve it once, it probably never has the same effect, really. At least for me, I'd be like, oh, well, this is how this is supposed to go. Alright, whatever. Well, the other things, it feels like more of a challenge, I guess. It feels more rewarding to do it again for other puzzles. But that one's just like trial and error every time. Or remember most of it, and then a little bit of trial and error. It's not for me, but I can understand liking it. That's a puzzle that makes so much more sense when you know it's a German. That's never useful again. I'm not looking for English words, don't worry. I don't even know what words are English anymore. I did last time. I was so confused. I'm sorry. Poor Lamont. Well, not my problem. I hate it so much. Okay, let's see. Then we got 6 letters from there. Then 8 from there. Okay.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I got popcorn and a chocolate Danish.
I hope that you enjoy both.
Thank you.
14 from there. Ooh, popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed. Four from there. one from there. Okay.
Almost done.
12 from there.
That's the last one. X is just like the end.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, hopefully that's right. If not, oh well.
We'll see what you got.
So what am I supposed to do with all this?
You can
Insert
put
into-
that password into the box.
Oh, okay. Oh, I messed up. No, that's a D. Never mind. That's what I wanted.
D in the middle.
I got it.
Good job.
Oh, thanks. Dr. Belay, this completes our transaction. The
Whoa,
whisper
this is
of our...
weird.
Shut up, Bess. I'm
Better
trying to
call
read.
Nancy and read this to her word for word.
Okay.
Wow, Bess, that is weird.
No,
Cool.
I'll tell you what's weird. The box the letter is in is padded.
What are the
It has
German
a
words?
Round indentation, and it's the exact size of a
Leben
human
und
skull.
Tod?
It's like it used to
Life and
contain a
death,
skull,
got
but
it.
now it's doesn't.
Did you find anything else?
Yeah, inside the box that this box is in, there's a couple of photographs. One's of a boy
I also
and a
left
dog,
Lamont
and the other
sneezing
is
to
of
his
an
death.
iguana dressed up like a
Not my problem.
What?
And
There was no
there's
nasal
a
spray.
costume in the
It's
box
fine.
of a skeleton.
There was on the sink behind you, but you never have to look at it.
Like that.
Oh.
Good job, Bess. I'm gonna poke around here and see if I can find out anything about a
You
skull
think they'd make you
called
do
a
that, but
whisperer.
I guess her
You
just
better go take
is
care
fine
of
with
Lamont.
people suffering
Believe it,
as
the
long as
guy
you
is
can
Yep.
sue.
still sneezing.
Yep.
And then they're like, and that was very much proven
Sinuses.
being fine with them people suffering when they released Mid. Got him.
Got him.
Zinger
Man.
in the chat.
Tara got the sassy pants on today.
Hey Summer, how's it going?
Hello, Summer.
How you feeling today? Oops, clicked out of the game.
Yes?
I'll check back with you later.
Sounds good.
Shall we go outside?
I guess we can. There's really not much else for me to do it here, I don't think. Not yet.
Yeah,
anyway.
not for now, I don't think. Bye,
Have to head
Silver.
out.
Thank you for being here.
Have a great rest of the stream. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Have a good one. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Did Disney leave after he found out I wasn't super into football as he thought he was? Thought I
Yeah,
was?
he's probably like, oh man, forget him, and left.
Unfollow. I'm okay with it, but I don't really care what happens in it. Like all sports.
Nancy, welcome
I
to
like
my
watching
little
games,
lantern-lit
but
corner of the world.
I never follow like players and stats and stuff.
I'm fine with having it on the background. Kind of hanging out. Whatever. I'm not ever that focused on it. And, you know. That's just how it goes. I know some people are die-hard about it and keep up with that stuff, and that's fine too. But it's just never been my thing. I mean, to be fair, I do keep up with it somewhat in order to converse about it if people want to. Nancy, stating obvious things. It's a little wet out here, or it looks like you like to grow things, you being in the garden.
Looks
Hello,
like you like
I didn't know
to
you
grow
were streaming.
things.
I just clicked on Twitch and
I
had this
do
pleasant
indeed.
surprise. And I'm feeling okay.
Herbs
My teeth are
mostly.
fine so far.
And
My
because
eyes,
I'm in
I'm glad to hear
constant
that.
need of them,
Good, good.
I grow 'em in pots.
You don't have follow alerts for me? Oh, wait, follow alerts. Twitch alerts for me. Of course, there's a chance that Twitch won't alert you.
Yeah, I actually don't. I'm looking at my past Twitch notifications from like the last like few hours because I haven't cleared them off my phone, and I never got a notification for your stream.
Crazy. Speaking of which, I'm gonna get my phone off the charger. So I'll be right back.
Okay.
Entertain the masses.
Entertaining the masses with a song, because I always make those up. While we stare awkwardly at Renee, and she stares into our souls. I'm glad you are all here. You're delightful people. Not yet, Summer. We're still pretty early on.
I'm back. I have no one's alerts turned on, actually, because it was just too much for me. I understand. There's nothing quite like cooking with fresh herbs, that's for sure.
There's nothing quite like cooking with fresh
I can't
herbs,
wait to
that's
bash
for sure.
myself.
I don't use
You're not the
these
best.
words for cooking,
You're not the
Donna.
best girlfriend to
Did
Henry.
you and Henry
Summer.
have a nice chat?
Well, I'm on Twitch pretty much all hours. I'm conscious lately. Hey, you know, there's a lot of entertainment on here.
Mm-hmm. Twitch is great.
Did I detect a
That's
little
true.
animosity between you two back there?
Henry's a very morose, very
HS, you
negative
can bash
young
yourself
man.
whenever you want to.
Very
That's
cunning,
the
too.
beauty of
In fact,
bashing
I'm
oneself.
very certain that he's
Oh,
been selling
no.
all of Dr. Bolay's
I do it all the time.
belongings on
Because
the
I'm
side.
terrible.
Won't all of Dr. Bolay's belongings
I don't
go
think
to
there are
Henry
any characters
anyway?
in the Nancy Drew games
Absolutely
named
not.
Victoria or
According
Tori.
to Dr. Bolay's will, Henry is to get 30% of the estate. Dr. Bolay's physician, Gilbert Buford, gets 30%. Our Lady of Route 57 School of Dentistry and Cosmetology gets 30%.
There is a Summer, there's a
I'm going to
Lexi, there's a
receive
Paige,
10%.
there's a Brooke.
What was in that concoction you wanted me to drink after I got knocked out?
Never you mind. It was just a little remedy I brewed up on the spot to help you feel better.
There's an Ellie.
Have you ever seen this before? I found it by that scale model of the cemetery
There are
that's
several
inside the
pianos.
house.
This is true.
It's a mystery to me.
There are several
I
pianos,
suggest
yes.
you ask Henry.
CJ stuff
He
hears a lot
leaves
in these
things
games.
lying around all the time. I guess it figures I won't notice amid all the other clutter. But I do.
And in one of the games, there is
I
not a
notice
piano.
everything.
His pumpkin is there.
How else may I be of service
That's
to you?
true. You have a CJ in your Grimoire game right now.
I do.
Right next to Poppy.
I do. Mm-hmm.
What can you tell me about the painting that's missing from the frame in the gallery?
Very little, I'm afraid. I didn't notice the picture was gone until after the reception following Dr. Bolay's funeral.
I think all the
I cannot
characters shared
even
names
tell
in
you
these
what it
games were
was a
terrible.
picture of.
If you don't like Henry that much, how come you're still here?
I'm here because Dr. Bolay paid me in advance, and I always fulfill my obligations.
If you don't mind my asking, what's in that little pouch you wear around your neck?
Things, secret things, things that give me special talents.
Why not just lie
and
to me
special
instead of just saying
powers demanded.
secret things?
People usually laugh when I say it. But this pouch is my connection to the energy that powers the universe.
Oh,
So you're crazy. Gotcha.
At least you didn't laugh.
Oh, Nancy
nice
said.
talking to you.
One more thing. I, too, have seen the skeleton man. After Dr.
I'm making up for my mistakes with Henry by being hopefully mostly good girlfriend now. I'm sure you're a delightful girlfriend.
So you best be careful, Nancy Drew, because if it was Mr.
Because you
Dent,
are not
and I
actually
truly think
terrible.
he was, he's come back.
I've actually been known to shorty IRL rip me.
There's a lady at my work that calls me Shorty, and she is shorter than me. And I'm like, okay.
That was a great story.
I bet it was.
Jack,
Man, the sassy pants are in full force.
I haven't done that. I haven't done that.
You seem amused by it though, so at least I got that going for me.
Can't check that off yet. All done. Can't check that off yet.
I just went to the garden. I hope I can check off explore every inch of the garden.
Still have to
Aww.
My childhood best friend called me Shorty, and she was an inch taller than me at the time. Goodness.
Hopefully you cut her down to size. That is to say, like, cut an inch off her legs.
Just like bash her in the knees.
Who's short now?
Some of my nicknames from work.
Crazy K and
What?
Killer K for no intelligible reason. I was just reading what Dirk said. Those are some fun names.
Do people fear you?
Do you present yourself as a homicidal person? These are the real important questions we need to know the answers to. Oh hey, a spider. I should just try to reach into that.
Okay.
Maybe when I drove the transit bus. Oh, okay, that's fine. Nancy, it's just a spider, okay? Hey, Dreamy, how's it going?
Hi, Dreamy.
Hope you're well. I was not an incredibly happy person towards the end of it. It's going.
Probably good you got out when you did.
It's true. I appreciate you being here. Always nice to have you along. How does Nancy reach up so high? Yes.
We're still fairly at the beginning, Dreamy.
That's
We're
true.
we're still in the exploring portion.
Hello, Jamie, and all other people who have come and gone while I've been lurking. I hope that your lurk has been great. I appreciate your lurking. You hate the feathers? Well, I can't wait to find out what they're for. Based on that statement. They're finicky. Oh. Oh, finicky in a Nancy Drew game can't be good. Oh no, not more bees. This is really bad on the...
In Phantom of Venice.
Oh, it's really bad because all I have is a trackpad.
Oh yeah, I think this was the trouble you had last time.
It's true. Not the bees!
Where's Riddy with the bees emote?
Probably sleeping, and I don't blame her.
That
I don't blame her
was
either.
quiet for a while.
Dirk over here really getting tearing hype for the feathers. I feel like everyone eventually gets me hyped about something in one of these
I was about to
games.
say that. I think that happens in every game where people are like with Ice, it was like, oh gosh, can't. Oh man,
Fox and
like
geese,
get
look
ready for
forward to
Fox
it.
and Geese.
Get ready for 12 hours of Fox and Geese. What if you press something and it changes multiple things, but you have to keep looking away from it to press buttons? Ugh. Ugh. That didn't look away always. Yeah, I can see that. I'm sure.
Oh
I'll
man,
I'm sure I'll have a
I had my
miserable time
snack
with
and
it.
it made me hungrier.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it. I had my snack and it made me sleepy.
No, it made me hungrier than I was before I had snack.
Well, looks like you need more snacks.
I could probably just have like lunch at this point, but you know. I had popcorn and a chocolate Danish. And I have some peach polar. It's Georgia peach.
Don't remind me of Fox and Geese and Bill Kessler. Kessler?
Kessler.
Alright, I did pronounce it right. Oh, a bagel. Hope
I do
you
like
enjoy.
bagels.
Bagels?
Yeah, bagels with cream cheese. Mmm. Also, okay, this is my favorite way to have a bagel. Are you ready?
With cream cheese. Oh,
Bagel.
bagel.
Just lightly toasted because I don't like a fully toasted bagel. But bagel.
Of course not.
Lightly.
Go
Cream
on.
cheese.
Uh-huh.
Black olives.
Uh-huh.
Capers.
Uh-huh.
Tomato. Mmm. So good.
Georgia peach.
You can go out into the cemetery if you want to.
Ooh. Cemetery. Semi-Atari.
Georgia peach.
Oh. Am I supposed to do... Oh. What? Why does it just randomly show her shadow here? I don't understand.
Because now you're looking in from a third person perspective instead of first person perspective.
Why?
I don't know. I think it's just for the aesthetic. At what meal would you eat that bagel? Any meal I wanted to eat that bagel in. I have had it for both breakfast and lunch.
But you never had it for dinner.
Not yet. Not currently.
There's always a first time for everything.
There really is. Terror siesta. This is where you take a nap.
Permanently.
I mean, this is a graveyard, so you're not wrong.
I always come back from the grave, though. It's fun. More power to you. Oh, yeah. Are you saying you wouldn't have that at any meal, Summer? Can I actually do anything here? Because I'm not finding anything to click on.
No, you'll have a reason to come back to each of the individual, like, plot collections. I don't really know what to call them. But there are a few other things you can look at here in the cemeteries. But for as far as the specific, like, plot collections, you'll be, like, specifically sent to them.
I wouldn't have that at all, but I'm glad it's enjoyed by some. Hey, that's fine, too. More power to her, and she can enjoy it fully. Mushroom hunting. Uh-oh.
That's not till later.
But I found a mushroom right now. I want to take it now because
Yeah,
I'll need it.
Nancy doesn't know that, so you can't take it.
That doesn't stop Nancy from taking things other times.
Why doesn't she just take the boat and, like, go exploring in the bog?
Don't give her ideas. Terry spitting truth.
Sorry, Nancy.
Like, oh, well, this is weird. I guess I'll just take it. Oh, I don't need that yet. I might need it later, though. Kick the door in, Nancy. Kick the door in. It's fine. You're coming back. Okay.
There's some other things you can look at on the outside of this crypt as
To
well.
figure out if there's anything camouflaged in that design, I'm gonna need some paper.
There's some rubby spots,
Great, rubby spots.
but you need some paper.
And I do not have papel.
You gotta get some.
Great. No need to hunt. I'm right here. It's the shroom we need for everything.
Oh, I was like, what? I didn't. What? At first, I was like, we're not hunting Lexi's.
And it's usually
But
places
then
that
my brain understood.
and it's usually places that are somewhat difficult and confusing to get to. And then it's like, nah, I'll come back for it. It's
Yeah,
fine.
it's hardly ever like things that are inconvenient, like places.
Sorrow Park. I think that's where I have most of my birthdays.
We're terrible.
Yeah! Oh, look, another mushroom that's just... I'm gonna forget where it is. Charlie Wicker. Oh, it's a room. You get to the tunnels. Get through the tunnels, and Dan. I'm not
Yeah.
familiar.
And you have to come back, and you're like, why?
I'm gonna have a heck of a time just coming back this area. Or tracing my way back.
The little display in the main room is like has like a map of this, so sometimes that's easy to like
Yeah,
look at.
I remember the
times.
display. Oh, look, another mushroom I won't remember about. Now I'm just gonna see all these mushrooms all the time and know that I'm gonna forget where they are. Nancy just creeping around the cemetery at night.
Creeping and creeping.
Like,
She's creeping and she's creeping.
I have no reason to be here, but I'm just gonna cast a shadow all over the graveyard at night. And it's like, guess I'll have to go all the way back to get the thing I need and then find this room again. Fun times.
Can't check that off yet.
Everything just sounds so much more fun when we describe it to each other.
Oh yeah. Nancy Drew games are great
Can't check that off yet.
Why do we like them again?
because they're great.
I haven't done that.
Ooh, you live
I'm
near
one of the
Craig.
people.
All
I'm
done.
not like weirdly obsessed with graveyards, but I do think that like graveyards in the daytime are kind
I
of
haven't
like
done that.
parks, and like I don't feel like
Can't check
creeped
that
out
off
being in
yet.
them.
I'm never really creeped out being in a graveyard.
Yeah.
I don't think they're creepy places, but I guess some people do. Thanks for hyping Dan for me. I appreciate it. Hey, Ann, how's it going?
Hello, Nicole.
How was Phantom of Venice? I think that's what you were playing yesterday. I was busy at the time. Thank you for shouting out, N. I appreciate
Of course.
it. And Mom says,
Hello.
hi, N Mom. Hope you're well. I did a Ghost Hunter program and heard voices on our EVPs. I was freaked out.
I'd be like, nope.
I'd be like, shut up, Ghost. I'm busy.
Yes?
Hunting for ghosts.
Yeah. I'm busy looking for spooks.
Do you know where I could find some plain paper?
Sure don't. Try asking Renee.
How come your great uncle's crypt is in the garden and not in the cemetery?
Don't ask me.
How are you
It's
today,
kinda
Ann?
weird. Apparently, he built the crypt himself, but he never indicated in his will or anywhere else that that's where he wanted to be buried. I stuck his ashes in there anyway and had the thing inscribed.
Shh, ghosts,
Not
this
one
is a
of them.
library.
Too bad.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Groovy.
Groovy. Groovy is
So he
just
said
not a
ask
word
Renee for paper?
Yeah. Groovy is not a word I'd expect him to use, ever.
Maybe he likes 70s music.
Maybe he likes the Evil Dead. That's probably what it is. I don't know if you know what I'm referring to, but, you know.
I do not.
In the movie, the main character uses the word groovy on occasion.
Oh. Ooh, I like eggplant.
Eating some eggplant with
Delicious
Mom.
vegetable.
Then we are going for a walk. Oh, that sounds very pleasant. But we are in a cemetery. Ghosts, this is a library program. There you go. We are good. How are y'all? I'm doing okay. How
I'm
are
good
you?
too.
There you go.
Hello again.
Hey, garden lady, got any paper for me?
Do you by any chance have some plain paper that I could use?
I most certainly do. but it's up in my room, and I'm afraid I cannot retrieve it for you until I'm finished here. You get the sudden urge to draw a picture?
Why are you laughing? I'm not gonna lie to
No,
you.
it's nothing like
I just
that.
want to draw on
I know,
graveyards,
I'll help
gravestones,
you. That way you'll get done
mausoleums.
faster.
Gracious, you
Oh,
are
don't
the
offer to
picture
help,
of
Nancy.
impatience, aren't you? Well, I appreciate the offer. But here, why don't you just take this instead? It's an
Drugs?
extra
Oh.
key to my room. The paper's in a drawer in my nightstand. Just go on up and help yourself.
Sorry to
But
freak
make
your
sure
mom
you
out.
lock the door when you leave, you hear? You I trust. But Henry, him I do not.
I really appreciate this.
And long as you're going up there, my appetite could use a little placating, so I would be much obliged if you would bring me a candy bar from my nightstand.
I too
And
keep
take one for yourself
candy
while you're at
in
it.
my nightstand. Or I would
Who
have.
doesn't?
Or I would if I had one. That's great.
She giggles.
I'm glad. In the high school I graduated
That's
from,
kinda
it was
creepy.
rumored that the old gym was haunted because apparently someone died there. I got weird vibes from that place. Huh.
Creepy.
They can hear us. We hear all that you are talking about. Who wants to go on a ghost hunt? I'd do it. I remember we used to go, like, well, it's not like we did a lot, but in October especially, when I was in college, we decided that a good idea was to check out some apparent haunted places, cemetery, and at least in the college town I was in, they believed that the orphanage that was shut down was haunted. So we liked going there on Halloween or around Halloween. And I would just make jokes and comments, and nobody would appreciate them because they're all freaked out, and I'm indifferent about everything. SPN. Super Polo Network? Yeah, that's gotta be it. Supernatural. Why is it 3 letters? Why does everything have to be 3 letters with Nancy Drew people? I didn't make up that acronym, okay? I don't believe you. I wish she had more candy bars in her nightstand.
And one for me.
There are a lot of creepy things to look at in Renee's room.
My mom says Tara has a nice voice and you should be on the radio. I appreciate that. I've been told...
I could see you being on the radio. I think that would be nice.
Talk about nonsense for long periods of time. Just like I do when I stream. It's really no different. Another creepy dog. They didn't make that accurate. No, I know. I believed her. I just like to give people a hard time over nonsensical things. Tara on the radio, let's make it happen. Sure, why
We gotta
not?
start a radio show. So you can technically do this puzzle now if you want to. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but basically
It takes
you use
after
4
me.
buttons.
Yes?
You use 4 buttons to recreate the 4 symbols. 4 buttons each to recreate the 4 symbols on each corner.
This seems like trial and error again.
It is.
Cry, the trial and error game.
So like my recommendation is just to like start somewhere in the circle and like go around and be like, oh, this looks like a piece of the top right or whatever, and then like so on and so forth.
Right.
Tara is a sassy detective.
That's what my business card says that I made up that have no purpose. Because I don't actually detect anything. Sensical. Big brain plays. Oh wait, I actually want that one down there. Ooh, look what I found by accident. Oh no, that's not what I wanted at all. Why'd you let me do that, V?
Tara's the face of the next edition of Sassy Detective magazine. Heck yeah.
I'd buy that for $1. I was going to say, at least there are no Loki-related acronyms. Then I remembered MCU. I'm guessing we're out for a walk. Have fun. Okay, have fun. Be safe. Stay healthy. Have a nice time with your mama.
Walk good.
I'm going for the bottom left one right now.
Cool.
I try, but I often fail. Oh my gosh, I'm so close.
Don't take any wooden nickels.
Alright, now we just gotta find the last thing. I found the last thing! Hooray! Hooray, hooray. Now I just gotta do it 3 more times. That won't be a problem. Let's see. What buttons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that won't work. Okay.
You got this.
Did you wind up getting your fondue setup thing ready?
Yep,
Or
I have all my stuff
your
for
supplies?
fondue ready. Yep.
Okay. So
I just
that's
gotta put it in the pot and let it melt.
a good plan. Is that the right symbol for the top right one? With the crossing thing right there?
Top right?
The top right circle. Like, with
I
the
don't.
crisscross, or are there X's and a crisscross?
I think there's X's with the crisscrosses. I don't think that's the right one.
That looks right. But I'm missing a circle in the middle. Huh. So close. I hate this puzzle.
It's another one that's just like tedious.
Yeah, it's just kind of a trial and error type thing. It feels like. That's not what I want to do at all. And then the symbol kind of gets jumbled up as you're adding more to it. Oh, the indie games,
yeah, and then you're just like, what am I looking at?
Oh, the indie games I've played, which had the worst puzzles? Worst? I'm trying to think of what I would think be the worst. Hey, Cupcakes, how's it going?
Hey, Sarah.
I know. I know I got tired of the puzzles in Ice just because I feel like I was often interrupted, and then when I got back to them, they felt kind of random. Or some of them felt pretty random. Like the Ice Flow puzzle. I really didn't care for that one.
Oh. RNG.
It felt like RNG. Apparently there's a pattern, but I never understood it, even after it was explained to me.
Same.
I don't know. I'd probably just go with Ice. I think overall Ice has been my least favorite of the ones I've played. But that's just me. I know some people really like that game.
I'm like, bleh about that game.
So I'd probably go with Ice. TBH. I feel like this is the one I want. Like the two X's with like the eyebrows.
The eyebrows?
That's the best way I can describe it.
Yeah, you do want the X's with the eyebrows.
The thing I liked about Ice was cooking. That's fair. I didn't mind the cooking. It's just that I didn't like being interrupted in progress to go do the cooking 3 times a day for a good portion of the game. Alright, below that is the rest of the X. Does that look right so far?
The bottom portion,
It's too far, isn't it?
yeah. So that bottom part of the X there is not right.
Ooh, that's not right either. oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I feel like sometimes when I feel like something has the worst puzzles, it's really something I'm not good at. Like a Sudoku puzzle. C. I've not played C yet, so I don't know.
I do think that the puzzles are like puzzles kind of boil down to like preferential, since like everybody's brains work a little differently. It's like puzzles that I hate are usually just puzzles that I don't understand well.
Oh, I don't want that at all. Ha ha. I'm just not seeing the bottom half of what I need.
I saw you click it.
Oh, did you know?
I did.
I think it's that one.
Hang on, let me catch up. It is.
Got it. I just gotta do it 2 more times.
Ayo.
My nemesis is a nonogram in Saw. I hate the big nonogram in Saw. I guess my only problem with the nonogram in Saw is just how long it takes. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
It's not terrible to me, but I just wish it wasn't that big of a puzzle.
I do think Saw is maybe the. Well, I don't know. Saw has long puzzles, but I feel like the puzzles in Ice are way more tedious.
Okay, this is what I have here. And then right next to it is what I need. Okay, we need some hearts. Where them hearts at, y'all? Where them hearts at?
Hearts, where you at?
There they is.
Got 'em.
I found them. Okay, so I have the hearts.
You're playing Zelda. Where the hearts at? True.
V was very much the same way. Oh boy. Alright, so that's that. And then the bottom. That. Now I just gotta figure out what this last thing is. Let's click
The
randomly.
the little antlers
Yeah.
that you have are too high.
Oh, so it's not that one that I want.
So you have the hearts and the
The lines.
dots and the squiggles all right. It was just the antlers were too high.
Oh, but the dots were with the antlers I chose, so that's a problem. Well, I found other antlers, so that's good.
Okay.
Moose and squirrel. I'll get that moose and squirrel. Let's see some real quick. This is, yeah. Why does Natasha know Good Nick sound so much like Magica De Spell? The world may never know.
Coincidence? Probably the same person.
Checks out.
Checks out.
That's the real mystery that we're trying to solve.
What's the Scooby-Doo? We're coming after you. We're gonna solve that mystery.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Clicked the wrong thing. Thought I had it, but apparently I did not. That's definitely wrong. Nancy Drew and Scooby Doo should team up. Nancy Drew and Scooby Drew. It can only go well. Oh, I'm looking for lines. Dang.
Oh, you almost got this. You almost got this. You just need one more.
Yeah, I'm just looking for that one more.
Okay.
I heard a phone.
It was me. Oh, there it is. There it is.
I figured.
Yeah. You got it. You got it. You got it. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, you got it. Oh, yeah. It's a Luigi.
Got him. Now time for the most confusing one. Okay. Nancy Drew and Scooby Doo Drew. Alright, now we get to just search for all these now. That's always fun.
I hear the train.
It's true. There is, in fact, a train. Is that right? Is a ghost train? Or is it the last train to Blue Moon Canyon?
Ooh, yes. Nancy references.
Are those the pieces I'm looking for? I'm having difficulty. I think they are.
Yep.
Okay. They are the
Yep,
drums
those
I'm
are
looking
two
for.
of the ones you're looking for.
Those are the drums I'm looking for.
They sure are.
So what movies are you gonna watch today?
We are gonna watch Frozen 2. It'll be my first time seeing it.
Oh snap!
Oh yeah.
You excited?
So excited. I'm more excited about the fondue than I am about the movie, but the movie will be fun.
Understandably.
Just gotta find the heart shape.
She's so excited. She's so excited.
And I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control and nothing gonna like it.
I'm so scared. I'm just trying to find that last thing.
I watched you press every button except for the one. And I'm like, oh! And then you skipped it. And I was like, dang it.
Sounds like me.
You got it. You got this. Hey.
Crazy. But that's how it goes. Ba.
Got him.
Da. Ka. Ha.
This is how I speak.
Yeah, I know. For most people, spells that first try. Oh, absolutely. I mean,
Yeah,
I never,
nailed it.
I never quit it, so it was definitely my first try.
True. True, true. The one that's like bow, it looks like a nose.
It's true.
And the one
and
under
Moo looks like it's just a person kind of starting to shrug.
like
Moo.
a goat looks like a dismayed face.
Like, how could you?
Oh my.
I appreciate the mustache of Mo. It's a nice little stash right above
And
his mouth
he has
that's
a
just
little nice
open.
mustache. Yeah. And Vu looks like a person sideways about to punch you out.
Sounds right. and Ro looks like somebody has just decided to put a lampshade on their head at a party.
Yeah, I'm the fun one.
Yeah, I'm so wacky and drunk.
Uh,
To most people, spells that are cast using words spoken aloud sound like gibberish, repetitive, nonsensical, and annoying. Mustache. That's how you remember it.
the mustache.
Who looks like a Star Wars ship? I can see that.
True.
Also, just a person with their hand straight up next to their head.
Woo!
Woo! TIE fighter. Who? These are powerful spells indeed, so powerful that there are only two ways to negate them. One is to discern the precise meaning and purpose of the spell and vocalize the appropriate counterspell. But this demands intimate knowledge not only of hoodoo words, but of the motivations of the spell's creator, and this is often impossible. The more common method of disenchantment involves writing the symbolic equivalent of the spell on an object placed between the originator of the spell and the recipient, a practice known as spectriloquy. Once a spell is broken down into individual sounds, each sound is translated into a letter from the spectral alphabet, and then drawn left to right on a fence, wall, window, etc. The spectral alphabet is comprised of 28 symbols and is based on 4 basic vowel sounds. Ah, oh, ooh, ee. Almost all hoodoo words can be represented by modifying these 4 basic symbols. Alright. I'm sure this won't be handy later.
No.
Is that what I was supposed to look at in that box?
Yes.
Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ting, tang, wada, bing, bang. Ooh, ee,
Also,
ooh, ah,
I
ah,
need
ting,
to
tang, wada,
be
bing, bang.
going soonish.
I understand.
The next few minutes.
Oh boy, hiccup powder.
Yes.
That's what I need. Twix must get into that a lot, because she has a lot of puppy hiccups.
Oh.
She'll just, like, be playing, and then in the middle of it, she'll just, like, drop her ball and go...
Oh. Little puppy.
It's pretty cute. I think she needs more Croco Quingle.
Sí, ni no Coco Quingle Bonds.
Yeah. Did I get all I needed from here?
I think so. Did you get the paper out of her
I did.
drawer?
I did.
Okay.
Let me know when you want to just call it, because I'm good to call it whenever.
I'm good to call it too.
Do you want to call it now?
Yeah, I think that'll be good. That'll give me a chance to do a few things before I have to head out. And we're at a good stopping point. Oh yeah, we got to get a good save game.
I think it works well.
I don't want to look for shrooms. Rude.
Why would I want to look for any more when I have the best one in my chat right now?
Aww.
Saved it with a lie. I mean, what? I kid. Yeah, well, that'll be it for this rendition of Tara Attempts Nancy Drew.
Doing great, doing great.
If you say so. I mean, I just spent the last... With a lie, he says, shh, Summer. Don't repeat what I said out loud. Yeah, I hope that people enjoyed it. Even though a lot of it, the last 30 minutes or so, was just me clicking buttons and hoping that it would work.
It did work.
I mean, eventually, yeah. Everybody had fun. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. I appreciate everybody hanging out for as long as they did, for the lurks, for the hosts. I didn't say anything out loud. It was tight. It's true. I said it out loud. I just said not... I thought I said not to repeat it. But maybe I didn't. That's right back at Tara.
Thanks for having me on. I had a lovely time as always.
I'm glad you did. And I hope everybody has a wonderful day ahead of themselves. And they stay healthy and safe. And we're going to do a little bit of a bye command.
Oh, we are the boys of the chorus. We hope you like our show. We know you're rooting for us, but now we have to go.
But I meant to say don't type it again. Don't repeat what I say. Out loud. Don't repeat what I said out loud in text. There. Got it. Nailed it. That's totally what I meant. You should have picked up on that. Obviously. Have a good one, everybody. All the best wishes.
Bye.
Bye.